Hi everyone. Today let's talk about the biggest tech titans, and the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Do me a quick favor and like and subscribe and watch the video till the end to help out the channel, and let's get started. So the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Tech titans, let's take a look at the largest companies. We've seen companies like Intel, Starbucks, Estee Lauder face significant down moves, proving that dominance is never permanent. Interesting take there. It seems hard to envision that with today's tech titans, but definitely we've seen it across the board outside of technology where these companies just continue to suffer over extended periods of time, like Intel, Starbucks, really struggling 20 to 60% down on the year as some of these brightest stars continue to fade. But why do they end up pulling back? Think companies like IBM, even in the software and technology companies, giving way to major players like Microsoft and Apple. And I think we're actually seeing that a little bit with Apple. They're just kind of resting on their laurels. Nothing has come out new really from them. They tried to do that VR product, which seemed reasonably successful. A lot of people did like it, but it's just wildly expensive. And I really liked this chart here. So pretty interesting take. You can see from up to 100 years as they trend close to that peak level here in terms of total US market cap. The current 2024 top 10 companies account for around 30%, and that's just about as high as it gets. And usually once you get into that area, they do start to downtrend over time where you start to see other market leaders come into the fold. So we've seen that meteoric rise from companies like Nvidia getting into that $3 trillion club. That is a cyclical stock, and it's probably going to come down at some point in the future. It could be many years from now, who knows? But eventually it will come down, and you can see based on history, once you get into this 25 to 30, 35% range, that's about as high as it goes in terms of the total US market cap. But can today's tech titans maintain their leads? And they do talk about what I just mentioned. Apple, having made fortunes on the iPhone sales, seems to be that they have plateaued a little bit. They're trying to explore other things like streaming and payments. Google facing pressure from companies like TikTok, trying to reshape towards a younger audience. And even Microsoft and their web services facing threats from Amazon and Google. Really, those are the biggest companies already kind of just fighting with each other. But what happens if we see another major cloud player jump into this oligarchy between these three major companies? And then you have to always consider antitrust regulators starting to crush some of them. Companies like Google and Apple have already been faced with criticisms, especially around their app stores. And then, of course, we have to factor in the speed of technology change. It does tend to speed up. We've seen companies like MySpace go away and get crushed by Facebook. But what will the next disruptor be? And then it's always important to understand that if you hold these major companies, they take up a huge percentage of these key indices. Just like we've seen here, US total stock market share. We're at very, very high levels. And then also looking at the US champion share of the MSCI World, it's higher than it's ever been. We've never seen it higher. So concentration is important, and it does need to be mitigated because we are very concentrated right now across major markets. In terms of key takeaways, it is important to participate in these major blue chip established companies. They've done well, and they are usually safer bets, especially against market volatility. But make sure you to add some of this potential growers, emerging innovators, dollar cost averaging always important, and then periodically rebalance to try to reduce some of those overweight holdings. Let me know down in the comment section what you think of the top 10 tech titans. Are they going to be able to lead markets forever, or will we see emerging companies take them out? It seems inevitable that they will start to fail, but the question is when and by who, and how much more gains can they make before that starts to happen. Definitely like and subscribe if you got any value out of this video, and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on any future episodes. Of course, none of this is financial advice. This is all for entertainment purposes. Good luck in your trading and have a great day.